Okay, fuckers and fuckettes, I just spent about an hour and a half watching this kid struggle on a old CB750 twin camera, and I handed him a gear puller, you know, handed him a hammer, sockets, and he still had problems getting his rotor out. Well, I have picked the most fucked up one here in the driveway to pull right in front of you, and it's not that hard to do. I mean, he was in there prying, fucked up his case on his 750 and shit, and we got it epoxied back together, but you know, you ain't got to fight these things to get them off. And I believe, just so you know, I ain't doing this on a stuck-up engine. That engine does turn. I'm going to bump her up around to the compression stroke. I've already got this. There we go. I already had that a little bit loose, so yes sir, ma'am, whatever. I did cheat. Now, I think what confused him is when I handed him this gear puller, this is still in the same position I handed it to him. That doesn't fit in there. And maybe that's my bad, but you know, I was kind of doing what I was doing and wasn't really watching until the end, and I just went over there and did it for him in a few seconds. I don't even bother taking a wrench to the nuts on my gear pullers. They're all finger tight, and they get used often enough to where they're constantly getting tightened. And the kid, I mean, he's another one of these Votech wonders. His heart's in the right place. He loves his bike. Got a good looking old lady too. Now that one will fit in there, but it won't fit under. So let's go grab a different one. I think this one's going to be a little bit too big there too. Maybe not. Let's make sure the teeth fit first. Yeah, they will. I think this one's going to spread far enough though. And yes, some of my tools are every bit as old or older than I am. Go to AutoZone or pretty much any auto parts store these days, they'll charge you for a gear puller, and when you bring it back they give you your money back as long as you didn't fuck it up, so you don't have to own one to use one. Discount Auto Value is probably the best place on tools. I mean, they've always got every damn thing. I lack a little bit there. This one might make it after all. If not, I gotta fix that other one. Helmet kid used that other one the other day and fucked it up. You know what, that's close enough. Now, I get that sucker on there. And get it tight. Don't be banging on it, just tap on it. And this one, I need one that I could put a wrench on, and this one ain't it. I can't do that one by hand. That one's, like I said, this is the rustiest, most fucked up one I've got. And it ain't gonna reach like that. But then again, it might. It's the rustiest, most fucked up puck I've got. And these bolts on these Honda Rotors, they're made to take a gear puller in there. They wouldn't have put that damn tit in there. They know you're gonna have hell getting these suckers off there. But that, I think, is the idea, so it doesn't come out and go into your field windings in the stator part. There we go. Line that little. I already got this one in, but I'm gonna show you in a second anyway. On these gear pullers, there's a little tit that pokes out of that bolt. Get that in that little dent that's in the top of the bolt on all these damn Hondas. And, well, anything past about 73 or 74. And his 750 twin camera, and pretty much I think a CB1000 too. I know this CB900 here, they all use the same damn rotor. Okay, guess what? Got that a little bit tight. I just barely tapped that and that sucker come loose. Now I ought to be able to take this bolt out just like this right here. Take my gear puller off. So otherwise it's going to fall on my toes, and I don't like that shit. That shit hurts the toes. I'm out here barefoot today because early this morning I just didn't feel like putting shoes on. Boom, that rotor is off. It's not that hard to do, folks. And like I say, he was prying, and I handed him the gear puller. I guess maybe I handed him the wrong one. Okay, I just noticed that a minute ago. But, I mean, he knows that I've got plenty more. He ain't the brightest bulb on the tree, and I ain't going to embarrass him by calling out any names, but his initials is Jared Thomas. He just messed up the case on his 750 doing that. But I mean, you know, he doesn't care anyway. It's old twin camera. That's kind of his backup bike. Because if you remember, he had that big Virago. Well, okay, the YouTubers won't remember, but the rest of y'all locals will. He had that big Virago and he blew a head gasket, and it's just a money thing. The 750s. He's keeping it going right now because if he's got to pull his heads and jugs off on that Virago, he's going to go on ahead and rebuild it. And he's trying to find a decent kit. I mean, he doesn't want to rebuild it stock. He wants to put some compression behind it. Clanton Machine Works is doing the heads for him. So if y'all want to know where to get head work done on a custom head work done on a Virago, get in touch with Clanton. Is that Clanton or Clinton? Fuckers are up there in Sarasota by the airport. I think they're right off at 301, not too far from Randy's Cycle there. Is that Randy? Yeah, that's Randy's. It's Precision. It's around the other side of the airport and shit. Anyway, that's how you pull a rotor. And hopefully that'll save somebody from fucking up another case, because I seen that shit a while ago, and I feel sorry for the kid, but damn. Alright. Phone's ringing. Holler at y'all fuckers and fuckheads later.